Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the SoloMid.net 1 vs 1 quarterfinals. Today, this is game number 2 between ColZDude as well as Meshflip. Now, we did just see game number 1 for those of you just tuning in here. Severe basically completely dominating her lane. There was some iffy moments there, but overall, the Severe taking out Meshflip, who was playing Anivia. She did actually pop Anivia's egg, but it was within tower range, preventing the first blood, and then Severe really just doing a lot of cold and careful calculations, said, I can tank that tower and Anivia at the same time, and did indeed do that, getting the first tower blood, followed up by quickly the first tower kill, and that was game. So this is game number 2, and we will be going up against Severe and Tristana. So Meshflip here has picked up Tristana as her, or his, well, second hero, and right now they are going to the mid. I am here on Meshflip's side. I do believe the camera Messiah, he is going to be on ColZDude's side. Most likely he's going to be going to the mid, but again, we do see the teleport and rally coming out for Severe. Now, the rally, we did see it. It was part of the winning strategy there for Severe. A little bit, we did use it once before, unfortunately to no effect at all. And that was a little disappointing to see, but coming back in the end, the rally did allow the win basically, because it did do the extra attack damage, and Severe was able to DPS down the tower. So right now, we do have Tristana on Meshflip. No, Meshflip on Tristana. Well, whichever. And he is here sitting in the mid tower. He does have a Doran's Blade as well as a potion. Nothing too surprising there, but we are going to be going with a teleport as well as a flash on Tristana. Now, at the same time, we did see we saw teleport and clarity last game coming out of Meshflip on Anivia. Not seeing that this time with Tristana. Tristana is a bit more of that physical damage kind of character instead of all that AP. Let's take a quick look at her stats. He are sitting at plus 11 damage, 8 of that coming from the Doran's Blade, so likely she only has the extra 3 coming out of the physical masteries, and likely again she put a lot into those physical masteries. We do have the attack speed modifier as well as the damage modifier. Nothing else here on the stat screen, so I have to wonder if it's set to cooldowns or if it's set to armor penetration. It's going to be something similar to that. In the middle, the two combatants, they do meet up. Let's take a quick look at Severe, but likely going to go with the same build. Actually, no, she does have a Doran's Shield this time. 120 health with 8 armor, but she has 19 extra attack damage, so that's a combination between both her runes as well as that physical tree again. Now, I'm not too sure which tree has the improved rally. I don't really think that Severe went that far down to pick that up, but right now let's see a little bit of extra physical armor from the Doran's Shield, as well as magic resist yet again, plus 13, that magic number, as well as some attack speed modifier in there as well. So right now, in terms of starting attack values, Tristana is at 62, ColZDude here at 77, Meshflip just jumping onto her there for a little bit of harass. Now, as I said, right now Tristana is a lot more of that physical damage kind of characters instead of Anivia. A lot of Anivia's spells were able to be spell shielded here from ColZDude, and that really was a lot of prevented damage and didn't really allow him to get off, as much harass as he wanted. That is one of the big strengths of Severe as that top tier carry. Both heroes are now hitting level 3, just trying to determine. Out goes the boomerang again. I'm not too sure that was a level 2 strength boomerang. Didn't see that much health just disappear here off Meshflip. Just trying to take a trying to concentrate a little bit right now on ColZDude, trying to figure out if he has his Ricochet running and what level it is. We do have we have level 1 Ricochet right now, so it's only bouncing twice, and Meshflip popping that potion. We did see ColZDude, he still has his potion right now, so health-wise, he is in the lead. I wouldn't say he's nearly dominating as much as he was in the first game, because he was able to zone out Anivia quite a bit in that first round, and that unfortunately led to a little bit of Anivia's demise, simply because she was way under farmed. I mean, I think the creep differential between the two of them stayed pretty steady between double and triple in favor of ColZDude on Severe, and let's face it, I mean, Severe with a Ricochet, with that boomerang, can clear these creep waves no problem. Actually, when you throw a boomerang away from the creeps and trying to do some harass there, maybe you won't clear them as quick, but right now, Meshflip very on his toes, trying to keep away from that deadly boomerang, while ColZDude here kind of just bleeds himself dry of mana. Now, Meshflip, he does have full mana, But neither neither opponent here has the flash. Now, again, Tristana's ultimate there is that range extending passive. Her passive extends range. The ultimate's the big giant ball of damage, but we're not going to see that until level 6. But I have to wonder right now if Meshflip is going to try to start out ranging ColZDude in retaliation to those brutal boomerangs that he keeps throwing out at him. So it may or may not work. We will have to see. I mean, it came down to great play last time in regards to ColZDude. He did take the win pretty convincing fashion. Meshflip, if he does want to force that game number 3 and not get knocked out of these quarterfinals, is going to have to do something. Not standing in a boomerang, that would be something that would probably help him out a lot. And right now, again, he does not have any potions right now. ColZDude, he is popping his potion. He really wants to keep on top of this advantage. Meshflip is sitting in at about the 50% range. I'd say a little bit under as well. Creep-wise, what are we going right now? Creep-wise, we do have 23-21, so it's definitely a lot closer than game number 1, where ColZDude did have a big, massive advantage. As I said, between double and triple was the difference there. But right now, it is it's fairly even. Actually, Meshflip even having a little bit of advantage, you can kind of blame a little bit there on the explosive shot. Does kind of work to clear those creep waves, a little bit like the ricochet, just for a lot less mana, considering it's a passive. So right now, ColZDude, he is at his tower. He is being pushed decently hard here against the Meshflip. Another boomerang going out, but Meshflip throws down that big ball of damage. And right now, I don't think ColZDude, I'm pretty sure he's not actually too phased about that. Right now, Meshflip is minus that ultimate, and this could be very big for ColZDude if he had the mana to capitalize on it. Right now, he is going to throw that boomerang, but a great dodge, not quite enough for the Meshflip. I do think he got hit once by that boomerang, as well as that auto attack, because we do not pop projectiles anymore in this game. Yay, Riot, thanks so much for that. But right now, it is looking a little bit grim for Meshflip. He might have to start going to town with that teleport, and he's just going to have to come back. 200 hit points. I mean, right now, ColZDude, if he gets level 7, pops the next level of boomerang and lands a good double shot on Meshflip, it could be the end of the game. I do think Meshflip knows that, even going to be rocket jumping a little bit to his tower. He will be going back to town. This is going to leave ColZDude to do some farming here in the mid, unless he's going to go back himself. I'm pretty sure he knows that Meshflip is now out of the lane, and I'm pretty sure he's out of the lane as well, because I don't see him anywhere. I hear people on IRC bugging me, but I can't come talk to you. So if we could just lay off that, that'd be thankful. Alright, so Tristana right now, she's going to be coming back to lane. She's not going to be using her teleport. She did notice that Severe left right after her. Severe is using her teleport. She is coming back into this lane, going to be picking up a few extra creep kills with that boomerang. What has she gone? She's gone an extra Doran shield as well as a Meki pendant, so really wants to go for that lane survivability, going with even 3 health pots, 2 more mana pots. That's a lot of health regeneration, as well as a good amount of extra mana regeneration. Now, haven't really seen any spell shields come out of ColZDude, because right now it's a little hard to predict when Meshflip is just going to do anything. Well, I don't think anyone predicted that, but he just pops the ultimate right there. ColZDude is going to be popping some potions. What do we have here on the Tristana? Boots of speed, as well as a Doran shield for herself. So a Doran's blade and a Doran shield. Five health potions on Meshflip. So neither party really wants to get out of lane, but the big difference here, though, Meshflip did not use teleport. So he almost has like an extra get out of jail free card in case he needs it. Now, Severe, she did use her teleport. I think it's going to be down for, between the next 3 and 6 minutes. I'm not too sure when she used it, but it couldn't have been more than a minute and a half ago. But Meshflip, he did not use it, and I'm not too sure that ColZDude knows that. I'm not too sure what his vision range was in that. So this might be a good trump card for Meshflip to go back to town and just surprise, I'm back already with some extra items. Could be a game changer with the boots and the rocket jump. Meshflip obviously wants to try to jump in front of the Severe, use that big ball of damage, her ultimate, and rocket Severe backwards towards her range. Oops, AFK message of death. Let's get rid of that. But at this point, I'm not too sure ColZDude will fall for that. He has been playing exceptionally well with that Severe. Again, the creep score very very even this round, but right now ColZDude has taken the lead. He has gotten a lot of extra free shots on these creeps, and he is up to 47 compared to the 39 here on Tristana. Now, as for the item choices right now, the double Doran shield is a lot of innate health regeneration for the Severe. It's also a lot of physical armor. Now, as we did say a little bit before, Meshflip, his auto attacks are going to be all physical, except for, of course, his ultimate and his rocket jump. But right now he is going to be trying to use that superior range of his to try to keep ColZDude a little bit farther back. I'm not too sure he's actually going to successfully be able to zone him out, but these boomerangs are definitely not connecting, especially compared to last game. Anivia was always up in the front, whereas Meshflip is now more tending to stay in the back near the purple caster creeps, who actually I think they have their own Twitter account, which I found rather amusing. Anyways, back to this. Meshflip now, I mean, the more he stays back, the easier it is to avoid that boomerang, and it's almost a little painful now to watch these boomerangs just be coming out so often from the Severe. I mean, why not? You got the mana to burn, you got nothing else to spend it on except Ricochet, but at the same time, Meshflip is doing a great job of avoiding the damage. I don't actually see Severe right now, but I can't imagine he went back to town already. But I guess we will find out. No Severe here in the lane. Meshflip, he's going to be catching up a little. Actually, he's already ahead now in the creep score. He has been farming up those creeps a good amount. I have to assume at this point Severe has definitely gone back to town. Glad you guys have a camera. But some big free shots going to be going down on this tower. Not too sure where Severe is. And he is coming back to lane right now. He did pick up a Chalice of Armory and an Elixir of Fortitude. So this is a strategy where maybe ColZDude is going to try to go mono a mono against this little Yordle, and he's going to try to bait her into a kill scenario, pop that potion of Fortitude, gain that extra hit points, and then hopefully win the game. I can only assume that might be what he's going to do. Throws out the boomerang. A good shot there on Meshflip. Meshflip actually turns around. Not probably the best idea. Now down to 400 hit points. ColZDude playing it very cool. Another boot. Oh my god, that was almost the game right there, ladies and gentlemen. 88 hit points right now on Meshflip. She still does have 2 potions, but no, she's going to go back to town. She's very likely going to come back right away with that teleport that ColZDude does not know it is. And there goes the oh my god, that was almost right there. The boomerang going down was so close, but out comes the rally, and this is what we saw last game. The rally coming out. The tower is attacking the creeps. I'm not too sure this is going to be the first blood, but the boomerang actually hits Meshflip. Meshflip's going to jump and not going to get the shot off to ColZDude. Not going to be jumping her back. ColZDude has popped that potion of Fortitude. Really wanted to get that tower. That tower is now down to 918 hit points. Did Meshflip even buy? He did. He bought himself 2 more Doran's Blades. So right now, 103 auto attack compared to 111 auto attack. Both players really coming down to the wire here, but ColZDude is so very close to winning that game twice in a freaking row right there. I mean, if that was the end of this game, I would have been a little sad. Oh, Meshflip turning back into that boomerang. Now got 2 more shots off, and now popping the last of the potions. She is now totally potionless, and those boots just not helping her that much right now. I mean, even with these potions popping, she's still steadily losing these hit points, and this is going to be some auto attacks on this tower at this point, and that's not something he really wants to afford. Okay, we got 1 auto attack off on it, and I don't actually think it hurt the tower. I don't see Severe right now. I'm assuming she's still here. She does not want to give up that advantage that she's been working so very hard to get at this point, but Meshflip, AFK message of doom. Meshflip, he really doesn't want to lose this game because he will be knocked out of the tournament after this. ColZDude, he has picked himself up more health potions, more mana potions, as well as another Doran's Blade. That's 69 physical armor compared to the 53 on Meshflip. Meshflip, at this point, the strategy is just not working too well for him. He can outrange this Severe, but with that boomerang, unless you're going to avoid it, it's actually going to hit you a lot harder than that 1 auto attack you're going to get off. I can only see the boomerang not going to be hitting that shot. I was going to say right now, I mean, Meshflip, he's kind of in a predictable spot. Could have almost got that boomerang off. Meshflip is going to be in the range of this tower. Again, the boomerang not going to be hitting. At this point, I can only assume 1 auto attack with with a boomerang is going to be the end of it. I'm a little curious. ColZDude popped his ultimate, does get the boomerang off, all 60 hit points, 70 hit points, and right now this is actually most likely the end right now, but Meshflip is going to try to do it, not going to do it, and gets again the first blood as well as the first tower, and that's going to be GG. ColZDude winning 2-0. Almost flawless gameplay on his part. Unfortunately, not quite so on the Meshflip, as he did lose 2-0, but once again, great games from both players. I mean, this is top 8, and it does look like ColZDude will be moving on. So, thank you so much, SoloMid.net, for having me here today. I am the FourCourtJester, and this will be up on YouTube tomorrow. And guys, you know, we're going on to the semifinals coming up, and those are the best 4 players. That's going to be exciting, so hope to see you there.